When I first got into financial services, transitioning from the mortgage real estate industry that I had been in for like 11 or 12 years, and this young guy had a degree in communications, and he'd always start his presentation off with a story about the honey baked ham, right? And I thought it was interesting, unusual, whatever. And then now I'm starting to see the wisdom of this story. And so he's telling a story that there's a family reunion or Easter or something, and this little girl, it's like 4 generations in the house. And the youngest daughter of the mom who's hosting the event is cooking the honey baked ham, and she cuts the ends off and puts it in the pan and puts it in the oven. And the little girl's like, "Mom, why did you cut the ends off the ham?" And she's, "Well, God, because your grandma, she always cut the ends off the ham, so I do it because she did it." "Well, why'd she do that?" "Well, I don't know. She's in the other. Go ask her. She's here." So the little girl go find her grandma. "Grandma, why do you cut the ends off the ham?" She says, "Well, I did it because my mom did it. Your great grandma." She says, "Well, why did she do that?" She said, "Well, I don't know. But why don't you go ask her? She's in the other room." And so she goes in the room, and grandma's hard of hearing and in a wheelchair, and she's going, "Grandma," she says, "Speak loud so you can hear, Grandma, why do you cut the ends off the ham?" And grandma's like, "Well, when your grandpappy, your great grandpa, and I got our house, it was a little cabin, and we just had a pot-belly stove, and we did everything with it that heated the house, and we cooked in it too." And she said, "We had to cut the ends off the ham so it would fit in that oven." And so all these generations, they had been cutting the ends off the ham. And they didn't need to do that anymore because things had changed and things were better. And they didn't have to do the things that they had done. Now, I see now with people, if you point out that thing that they've been told was right their whole life, that it's wrong, they get offended. It's a big deal, right? They'll ghost you and everything, right? So you gotta watch it, right? But when I show people, when I can show them that mortgage payment that they're paying, they can save that money with these family banking or infinite banking strategies, right? Or if they get a big windfall, instead of just dumping that money to the debt, it's gone when they do that. If they run that through their policy, they retain that money. Okay? They borrow out of that policy. It's called an awash loan, which means they get a credit when the insurance company takes that money out of the policy, puts it in the general fund of the insurance company, and when they pay them out, they charge them interest. That's how you get money tax-free. Okay? And you don't have to wait until you're 59 and a half to access that money. You can get up to 90% in these awash loans, and now you can put that toward the mortgage, pay it off, but you still actually get the benefit of that money within the policy earning interest. So I'm putting this out as a strategy you may not have heard of, okay? And you may be, all about paying that mortgage off as fast as possible, and I'm with you, but don't do it and put your assets in jeopardy. Keep your assets, and that's what we do. Join me on this channel. I just need a few more subscribers, right, and I can go live. And it's www.youtube.com/ Reuben Lowing, altogether REUBEN -hyphen U8M, Uniform 8 Mike. All right, have a great day.